played against a good team. I thought we played better than we did 2 weeks ago. And I think that we're moving in the right direction. I saw a lot of spirit, I saw some courage, a lot of courage, scramble defence. Saw a good try taken. I'm obviously disappointed I'd like to have taken the cup home, but we may just have to be patient and keep working through parts of our game that need to be worked on to improve, to match teams such as England. And so overall disappointed, but I think there are some positive things in the game.
You talk about the scramble, it was excellent, but you must be a little bit concerned. I think Stuart Lancaster said that England made 12 line breaks. That must be a worry to you.
Yeah, we conceded line breaks, and it will be something we look at. We actually conceded less penalties than them, so I feel that there was, even though we're scrambling, we kept discipline, and that's important, and that's a shift in the right direction. And the players played for each other. They're a very good team, but we managed to contain them. Perhaps had a bit of luck as well, but I think when we had the ball, I think a couple of times there, we could have got another try, which would have put us in a better position for half-time. I think we had an overlap on the outside, and those types of things that we're generating, developing, we've got to take confidence from, and then we'll start finishing them. We'll start believing a bit more. So those things are important.
Vern, in the second half, when it was at 2013, you felt it was still in the game. What was the difference, do you think, that it settled it, but it finished with England scoring and Scotland not getting it?
I'll have to have an in-depth look at it and detail it. They certainly had us in our half a fair bit of the time, so we couldn't get continuous pressure on them, and our attacking flow wasn't quite as good, wasn't as fluid as we would like it to have been. So they got a little more ball from set phase. So those are things that we were developing, trying to make sure we're constant in our challenges at set phase time, scrum and line out, that we come forward and attack all of us and offer several options, which I think we did in the first half. And a lot of it comes from confidence. I think we can develop that and develop a hard edge as well. So sit back, I would say once again that England are a very good team.
Greg, tell us what your thought was when Scotland were pushing and Dan Cole came round offside. It was a penalty at 3 points. Do you feel there should be more there?
I think he certainly could have looked at it. I certainly asked the question. He pretty much came in from the side and dived on the ball. We're half a metre from the line, so that was a decision that maybe could have went our way, and we obviously got the 3 points from it, but it was pretty cynical. He dived straight in and killed the ball where it was in the middle of a ruck, so I was about to have a go at the line, so I was one that maybe could have been, he could have looked at it a little bit more. That's what my thinking was, and I certainly asked the question at the time.
And Greig would have scored.
Greg, what do you say to the players at the end of that game?
We spoke about, for large parts of our performance was absolutely brilliant, and the difference between that and the Italian performance was night and day, and if we put in that level of performance, we feel as though we'll beat teams like Italy, and it's no disrespect to Italy, but at home, if we can turn up with that and have that edge about us, and we need to turn up in every game, and it's just we spoke maybe a little bit. We got stuck in our half in the second half, and England were just able to squeeze us a little bit, whereas our kicking game functioned well in the first half, and we got into their half, and then that's when we cut loose. So we just got stuck a little bit in there, and England put the squeeze on us, as Vern said.
Greg, you could have lost that game in the first 20 minutes. Can you explain to us, why?
Yeah, well, England came flying out of the traps. And I think the boys, you know, maybe just a little bit of a hangover from the Italian game straight away, and you know, I was a little bit worried, I'm not going to lie to you, but I just, you know, we got the boys collected under the post and just said, look, calm down, stick to the game plan, and the response was magnificent after, you know, the first 10 minutes of the game. We really settled and we grew into the game, and for that period up until half time I thought we were absolutely brilliant. We played most of the rugby, we took the game to England, we moved the ball, we offload in the tackling, and we made it very hard for them. We just couldn't get the field position to be able to replicate that in the second half.